He's sitting on the driveway, thinking about the past day. It could have gone better. It could have gone better. His father comes out with a beer. He says, son, don't just sit out here. Go get her. Go get her. 'Cause you know love's got a lot of moving parts, from unknown Brandon May. There's gonna be a lot of stops and starts, both good and bad mistakes. It's gonna mean there's sun one day and the next there's driving rain. Oh, but it's worth it. Love is worth every drop of rain. He drives out to the corner shop. He knows the time she's getting off. He stops for her favorite flowers. Door swings open, there she is, more beautiful than he reminisced. She sees him, and smiles. And it seems life's got a lot of moving parts, from unknown Brandon May. There's gonna be a lot of stops and starts, both good and bad mistakes. Seems there can be sun one day and the next there's driving rain. Oh, but it's worth it. Life is worth every drop of rain. Love's 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 got a lot of moving parts, from unknown Brandon May. There's gonna be a lot of stops and starts, both good and bad mistakes.